Happy New Year's! I wanted to do one video before the end of the year. One more bins haul. So I've got a lot of stuff here. This is from 2 different bin strips and it has been sitting up there for weeks. So I'm finally getting around to it. But before I jump into all of this stuff, I did just want to mention I have 2 50% off sales every year. One is January 1st through the 4th, and one is July 1st through the 4th. And so we've got one coming up. So if you have watched any hauls and you had your eye on anything, be sure to send me an offer on eBay or Poshmark of 50% off either one or more items. Also, Poshmark's been cracking down on the weight limit of bundles. So if it looks like it's going to be over 5 pounds, I'll shoot you a message back and it might have to be a divided bundle or just scale back. So my apologies for that. They haven't been this strict until recently, but I'm excited. It's a new year and it's a thank you to anyone that watches. It's a thank you discount and I really appreciate everyone. So, all right. There's nothing in any particular order. I have some cool shoes. I have lots of clothes. I have a few solds that I'll share. So I'm just going to start with a new with tags item that I found. This is obviously terrible lighting because my light's on. It's frame denim. Frame's one of those items that I pass on most of the time, but this was new with tags and it was the bins, so why not? It doesn't have a retail price on here, but the reason I thought it was a good pickup was it's the lay-high straight. I usually find lay-high skinny, so I thought I'd give this a shot. They are fairly tiny. They're a size 24, but they're new with tags, and I can't remember how I priced everything. I think I'm probably expecting about $30, $35 for these. They probably retailed for over $150, so frame's just one of those that I try to be realistic with, but yeah. All right, these are pretty cute for spring. Definitely not a winter item, but this is And Other Stories. I repeat myself all the time because there's always new people watching, but this is part of the H&M family. It's just kind of one of their more higher end lines. These are a size 10, and I don't think it's silk. I think it's like a viscose or something, but they obviously are pretty adorable. I think for a vacation with a cute little tank top, if you were on a beach vacation or a cruise, I think these would be pretty adorable. So I guess some people are doing that right now. I can't remember the comps for this. I want to say it was right around 25, 30. So, and that's kind of my average is right around that 25 mark. So I am happy with that. I just like to share pricing so that you know that a lot of this stuff is a lot of bread and butter, and that's my business strategy, is to pick up a variety. All right, this is a Rails top. Rails has definitely changed since I've become a reseller. What has it been? Almost 5 years since I've been a reseller. And 5 years ago, this was definitely a great brand to find. These days, I find it more often and they just don't sell for as much for me. But I thought this is kind of that classic red plaid, size medium, which is great. And it's just their kind of typical soft. I think this is the Hunter. They usually have the style name on the material tag. This one doesn't, but a lot of them do. So I think this is the Hunter typical button front flannel shirt. So with that, I'll probably get about 25 to 30. I was excited to see this label because I haven't found it in a while. I've only found it, I think, twice, and I think it's an LA-based label, Mate the Label. And some things can do really well, but then you look up comps and some things kind of sit for a while and don't sell for that well. So it is a pretty pricey, trendy brand. So I thought this was a kind of a cute thermal. And I love yellow. If you guys have watched my videos for any length of time, you know I wear a lot of this shade. I don't know why, which is weird because my mom despises yellow. I have a different skin tone than my mom, so I think maybe that's it, but I don't know why. I've always felt like yellow is a safe zone for me. I don't know. It could look terrible on me from some people's perspective, but that's okay. It makes me happy. So this isn't my size, but I think the comps for this were right around 30, 35. I think some people had them listed for like 70, 80, but the solds were showing more in that 30, 35 range. So, all right, this is an Everlane sweater. It's definitely not a high dollar sweater, but I do like this kind of weight on a sweater because you can really wear it 3 seasons, if not 4. Like you could layer this with some shorts in the summer when you want kind of, if it gets a little breezy, but you can still wear it winter and layer something over it. You can wear it obviously spring and fall. So I love this kind of classic sweater. I'm also a big V-neck person personally, so I'm just drawn to that. But this is a size extra, extra small. I think it fit okay on the size 6 mannequin, so I think it would be oversized a little bit on an extra XX small. So I'm only probably going to get about 20 for this, but I'm happy with that. All right, this is Edme and Esselit. I feel like I'm going to have to speed up because I have a lot of stuff here. This is absolutely adorable. It's kind of a lavender shade, but like a hint of gray. Edme and Esselit is an Anthropologie brand. I don't know if they still sell it. It doesn't sell particularly well for me, but this is a size 12 and I picked it up for style. I think this is a really nice spring top. It's not too pastel-y, but it also kind of has like a, I don't know what you would call this style, but like I think of like Germany when I see this. I don't know why, but size, style, that's why I picked it up. It'll probably sell for somewhere around 18 to 20. All right, this is a little cardigan and I'm shocked that it didn't have any spots. The brand is Tallulah, which is an Aritzia brand. This is another great spring item. It's kind of a peachy, lightweight kimono cardigan with some short sleeves. So it's wrinkled because it's been in a bag, but when it was steamed up, it looked adorable on the mannequin. This is a small medium. It fit great on the size 6 mannequin. It also, again, I say this ad nauseum, but cardigans are one of those things that I just don't think size really matters for most people. Like this is a small medium. I am not a small medium and I could wear this easily, not with this outfit, but you know what I mean. So it's a relaxed fit, but it's pretty cute. This is green. This is not my favorite shade of green. I know I talk about that color a lot, but this is Soft Surroundings and this is a size medium. It's just a little 3/4 length sleeve cardigan. It's got this little buckle on the front and I thought it was adorable. And I love when I see women wearing this shade of green. It's not one that I'm drawn to, but I love it on other people, like a brunette. I don't know why, like the bold brunette. Anyways, I'll probably get about 20 to 25, probably 20 for that. Soft Surroundings. Typically, most items sell between $20 and $30 for me. And it's kind of just one of my bread and butters, so I pick it up often. This is a Torrid jacket. It's just a full zip, kind of a cropped style. I love classic black and white. So it's Torrid size 3X. And yeah, I mean, it's a good basic. This will probably get somewhere between, 18 to 20. But I love the bins because it's such a low investment and it gives me stuff to list. I can pick up quite a bit of stuff, and these are brands that I've had a lot of success with. Even if they're not high dollar amounts, they pay my bills, a lot of them. These were pretty adorable. I do have one more of these. I don't know if it's in this bag or if it ended up, I can't even remember if I couldn't get the stain out, but there's one that I was doing some stain treatment on. It was identical to this. This is Blank London, which is sometimes sold at Anthropologie, or at one point was sold at Anthropologie, but it's not exclusive there. And this is a size large, so it's absolutely adorable. I wish I was this person that was colorful and fun. But yeah, they make this in different prints and different mixes of prints, and it's a pretty popular style. The comps look like I should be able to get somewhere around 35 to 40, I believe. So I'm happy about that. All right, this is Ted Baker, and this has a small flaw, but it's not a big deal. This is a blouse, striped, very colorful, another really great spring item. Ted Baker size 4 is, I believe, equivalent to an XL or a 12, 14, I think. Yeah, this is kind of a crinkled texture and some fun little balloon sleeves. I think it's pretty cute. The only flaw on here is one of the drawstring or the tie, the little metal piece is off one side. I don't think that's a big deal. I probably would just take off the other metal piece. I'm sure someone could actually just add this little like a similar metal piece, but I would just be too lazy and it's not an obvious thing. But the comps for Ted Baker are so mixed, like so mixed. It is an expensive brand, but some things sit a long time for me personally. So with that, I'm probably expecting somewhere around the 40 mark because of the size, but we'll see. I aimed high a little bit. All right, this is All Saints, and I think this was a pretty good size as well. This is, it's size 4. It looked cute on the mannequin. Whatever. This is kind of a cardigan with a snap or button. Yeah, a button, so you could kind of have it be more of a wrap style on the front, or you could leave it open and have more of a draped front. But I love this neutral color, and it's a great basic. All Saints I find pretty regularly. I pick it up if it's cheap enough, and it is an expensive brand, but the retail doesn't really match up with the resale value. So with this, probably aiming for right around 30, but it probably retailed for a couple hundred. You know, it's one of those, but great basic. Here's another rails. This is like a typical chambray rails, and it's got pearl snaps, I believe. No, it does not have pearl snaps. I'm just making stuff up. It's just a chambray button front shirt, but it's classic, and it's not the soft flannel material that the kind of hunter style is, but it's a great basic and also great 3-season piece as well. So with this one, I think the comps were, right around that 25, 30 mark. Okay, I found 3 Spanx shirts. I think I sold 1. Did I sell 2? I don't know. I can't find the other 2 right now, but I know I sold 1 of them, and that was a navy blue color, and then there was a black and a white. They're all size medium, and I actually bought them thinking I would wear them because they're great basics, and they just have a very subtle stripe down the middle, and then some, you could see my hair. Is that my hair? Yes, that's my hair. Oh, geez. And then like a raw hem on the bottom. I found the exact style of this, and some of the comps were pretty decent. They all have a little bit of pilling, so I just disclosed that. To be honest, this is size medium, and they were too oversized for me. And I like a loose fit, but I don't like it to look like I'm wearing too loose of a fit. So, I mean, the stock photos did not look as loose as this was on me. And again, this is a size too small for me, or 2. So yeah, definitely relaxed, comfortable. I think the navy blue one sold for 30-ish, somewhere around there, 25, 30. But I was happy with it. I think I still have the white and the black left, and I'm sure they'll sell. All right, this I tried on, but the buttons on the front chest area kind of were gaping, so I am not keeping it, but I thought it was a really great basic with some jeans, just having a little bit of pizzazz with the wrist area and then the collar. Absolutely adorable. This is soft surrounding, size large. And another one I'm shocked didn't have any spots. Besides the wrinkles from being in a bag, it steamed up great. It looked absolutely adorable. And it's just a classic style, I don't know. So with that one, I think I'm expecting, I found a couple comps, but somewhere, because of the size and the style, somewhere between, hopefully around 30. But if it sits for a while, it'll probably go for 25. All right, this is another one that I tried on because it's a size large Zara woman. Zara woman is one of their, Zara is a fast fashion. Sorry for my angle, but it's a little long for a blazer. So, it's almost, I think it would actually be pretty cute if I had to style this with like a little slip dress and have this almost be that mini length of a slip dress. But for me and my purposes, it's not something that I would wear. So, but I originally picked it up thinking I might be able to wear it. So I think it's a great style. It's, I believe, a wool blend, and it's just classic. So yeah, Zara doesn't get too much for me, but it typically sells. So I'm expecting, because of the size and just the classic nature of that, I might be able to get somewhere between 25 and 30. This I wanted to keep, but I know myself. This is like a pastel. I'm going to stain it. I don't know. It's Eileen Fisher. I love a good Eileen. Size large. It's a very, very soft material. It's not silk. Let me see what it is. It's 100% recycled nylon. And I think what I was originally thinking was, oh, I could wear this when it's rainy, but it's not a material. It would soak in some rain, I think. I haven't tested it, but it's absolutely adorable. It's a midi length. It's got a drawstring. I'm not going to try it on because that would just be way too much. But I love the color. I think for spring, this is absolutely perfect and love it. Does it have a hood? It has a hood. Oh gosh, Courtney, sell it. You do not need it. So with that, I think I found one comp and it was right around 35 or 40 or something like that. So that's what I'm hoping for. Here's a little We the Free. It's just a little sweater. This was another one. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just get in those moods where I'm like, oh, I'll just take this home and I'll try it on. This I thought I would wear with leggings. I tried it on. It's like, do I really need another sweater that I'm just going to wear around the house? No, I've got 50. I'm really more focused on things that I can wear for real estate because that's something that obviously matters. Me, what I wear at home doesn't really matter too much. So this comfy, cozy sweater, it is more of a fitted style. It's a size large, but it's fitted, but it's cute and cozy. So I'll probably only get about 15 to 20 for that. Hopefully 20 since the size, but it also could work for a smaller size as well. I think it looked great on the size 6 mannequin. All right, here is an REI fleece jacket, full zip jacket with a hood. REI, I've said this before and I'll keep saying it, is a brand I personally like to wear, but it doesn't have the strongest resale value. Here's the tag. It is a size large. Fleece is kind of one of those weird things for me personally. It has to be like the perfect fit for me to like it. And that includes Patagonia and, stuff like that. So this isn't something that I would wear, but I do love the color. I love that it's hooded. It's so cozy and warm. So, and I think this was women's. I think I looked it up, but I really like it. It's right for this season. I am going to start I pick up winter year round because the margins are usually pretty good on certain things. It's one of my favorite sections to shop for, but I'm going to start trying to incorporate more spring and summer when I'm at regular thrift stores at least. Obviously, the bins is like whatever you can get. All right, this one's absolutely adorable. Another really great spring item. It is Torrid, and it's kind of a lavender color. It's got some ruffles, an elastic at the neckline, a little keyhole. It's got a little bit of elastic at the wrist area, but this is Torrid size 2. And yeah, I really like it. So I really like that color. Torrid doesn't get too much for me. So that one's, I probably aimed a little high because I like the style. I typically do that with Torrid, and then it'll end up selling for, probably right around 20, hopefully, but we'll see. All right, this is a Sparrow size medium cardigan. It's kind of a 3/4 length sleeve, and it's like a olive brownish color. I think that's how, like a very light brown olive color. So obviously I'm drawn to that. I like the neutrals. It's got pockets and it's more of a mid-length. So great layering piece, and I'm sure someone's gonna love it. All right, let's just skip over to some shoes because I found some good shoes. In fact, I'll pop up a picture and what it sold for. But I sold some rock climbing shoes. You guys know I love picking up outdoor wear stuff, and yeah, anything hiking, rock climbing, backpacking. I love picking up that stuff, especially at the bins because I don't think a lot of people know what things are. Like rock climbing shoes are really pretty ugly. So these were Black Diamond, which I had some trekking poles by this brand, and so I know it's quality. These are a size 9. The sizing appears to be unisex, I believe, but they ended up selling very quickly for, I believe, $30. I'll write on the screen if I'm correct. And then I had 2 other pairs of shoes sell. One was a pair of boots by the same brand as one in here, which I'll show in a second. Here's the brand right up here. I don't have the actual shoes, but it's Fiorentini and Baker. These are made in Italy. I found 2 pairs on the same bin, and one was a black lace-up suede, and then one is more of a brown moto boot. The black ones that I'll pop up here Those ended up selling for $70. I listed them for $99. I got an offer for $60. I countered at $70 because they'd only been listed a couple days, and she accepted. So I was really happy about that. They did have some light signs of wear to the suede, so I just tried to take photos and just noted that. But yeah, I don't. This brand, some of the comps are great. Some are a little bit, I don't know. It's one of those hit or miss brands. But and then before I jump into this one, I did sell one other pair of boots, which was Steve Madden. They were over the knee style boots. And it was easy to find the style for them. So those ended up selling, I believe, for $39, which I'm always just so baffled at, like, the comps on some Steve Madden items. Not because it's a bad brand, just it's a pretty common brand, and it's still, some of the items do sell fairly well. So those were pretty cute, and they had some light signs of wear, and they still sold very quickly for, I think, a decent amount. So, all right, I'll just start with these. This is a pretty adorable, classic kind of moto boot. I wish these were black. I feel like that would be a little bit more desirable, but I do like the brown. These are size 36, which is equivalent to a smaller size, a size 6. How come these look fairly big? I mean, these don't look like a size 6. These look, whatever. Anyways, it says 36. I'm just saying as advertised. Maybe it's because it's whatever. These have some light signs of wear. I did list these a little bit higher. I think I started these at 124 because the comps for this style were doing pretty well, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't have that much experience with this brand. These, I saw a very faded Free People, and I knew based off of the style and the very faded mark that it was in fact Free People. It just says 39 on the bottom right here, but I feel like Free People makes a lot of these style sandals with kind of the wood and whatever. These are pretty adorable. They have a tie around the back. They have a little bit of, you know, peep toe, a little bit of mesh right here. There are some light scuffs, like here's one, but overall they're in pretty good shape. They're not heavily worn. The leather seems to be kind of soft and supple. Is that one of those words that triggers people? Like moist? People don't like certain words. I hear it in the comments. So anyways, if either of those words bother you, I'm sorry, Happy New Year's. But these are pretty adorable. The comps for that style, they make them in different colors. I think we're right around the 40 mark. So we'll see. Oh, I need to ship out the black diamond. So these sold, was it 35, 39, whatever. I'll write on the screen what these sold for. These are the black diamond one. They do have some signs of wear. The rock climbing shoes are so tiny, like you cram your feet in them, but this is a popular style and these sold. So let's put those over so I remember to ship those out today. All right, I am all about comfort. I will sell the SAS brand, which I forget what that stands for. I will sell comfort all day, every day, especially if it's got good comps. This I knew just based off of the look, and it said physiological footwear. I was like, this has got to be worth something. Sorry, Bill, you can go lay in your bed. I know I'm disturbing you today. So I saw these, some light signs of wear, like right here, right here. I saw these and I was like, these have to be something. They appear to not have been worn or worn outside because I don't see any dirt, but they just have this really unusual shape. Well, some things from this brand can do really well. These are kind of in the mid-range. So I think I should be able to get maybe around 40 to 50 for these. I think probably right around 40, but some things from this brand sell for $80, $90 used on the resale market, like good condition, you know, but yeah, it's like a rocking walking shoe, or I don't remember, but I'm all about this. If comfort is going to sell well, it's not a style thing at this point, but hopefully someone likes them and is happy with them, and they retail for quite a bit too. So yeah, maybe $40. I totally forgot. I found some Rothy's at the bins. I don't know. I've gotten some Rothy's in thread-up boxes. I think I found Rothy's at a small thrift store a few years ago in LA, and that was my first time finding them. And then I've gotten them in a couple thread-up boxes, and I don't think I've ever found them at the bins, a complete set. So this, I think, I don't know. At some point you just can't remember everything. But pair of Rothy's. These are kind of a blue shade, a round toe. I'm not a Rothy's pro, but there are some telltale signs of what to look for. Like this is made in China. Fakes usually say, or some fakes say made in the USA. There's things about looking at the tag. If it's a fabric tag, which my lighting is going to probably, but if it looks like it's fabric material, like you can kind of see texture to it, a very light texture, that's a good sign. There's lots of signs. You can Google it, how to spot fake Rothy's. I've seen some things where I'm like, where is this person getting this information? But at the end of the day, I try my best to do my due diligence. You can look at some things like this little symbol. If it's not touching the outside circle, I could go on and on. These are 7.5. They're blue. They're comfortable. They have minor sense of wear. They're washable. Yeah. These were pretty surprising to me. I've never seen this brand. It doesn't have anything on the bottom. It's a really unusual style boot. And I love, love, love this kind of, it's more decorative. Can you zip? Oh, you can zip. Okay, well, apparently you can zip all right there. I would be too afraid that I would break this. I guess the rest of it is just more decorative down the heel. But it's just a wedge heel ankle boot. This is going to be tough. Can you see in there? So this brand is Officine Creative. Officine Creative, made in Italy. It also says famous Duca del Nord. That's what it says. Handmade entirely since 1968. I think that's what I'm reading correctly. Some of these can do really well. I did find one pair of these and they had this exact style listed for like 200 or something. I don't know. At some point, if you can't find exact comps, you just have to throw it up and just hope for the best. If it takes a while to sell, I have a markdown system. So, but yeah, there's some light sense of wear to the ankle. I just think they're absolutely adorable. And I love when there's accents like this. I can't remember how I priced these. Probably right around 100. So if I could get, 70, 80, that would be great. Let's see. These are also made in Italy, and these are Aquitalia. So I have sold this brand quite a bit. I tried my best to find the style name of this boot, but I found a lot of similar ones, but none that are exact. I was tempted to keep these because I love a good low block heel on boots, but with the lightweight but with the light coloring, they already have some signs of wear. I would just demolish them in a day, walking in mud, showing properties like that. I just have to be realistic with myself, So while I like the concept of wearing these, they just won't work for me in my lifestyle of walking in mud. So Aquitalia, size 9, made in Italy, great classic style. These are Ash, a boot brand that I've sold once or twice. I know I marked them too high when I first sold them, and they took like almost 2 years to sell. And they were so adorable, but I marked them too high. I think I started them at like 200, and then I marked them down. And I think they finally sold for right around 100 or something. So I'm not going to make that mistake again. I did look up comps, and the comps aren't really great for this style. It's an expensive pair of boots, but size 37. It's pretty high, but at least it looks somewhat comfortable with the block heel. And if you can see in there, it says Ash, written kind of awkwardly. So it's an expensive brand. I think it's in pretty good shape. Some light signs of wear on the bottom and some light signs of wear to the suede, but I think it's a classic pair of boots. I think I started these at like 60 though. So the comps are showing that I might only be able to get 40, I believe. But basically, however I priced, I'm expecting about, 30%, 20-30% off my asking price. I typically send offers of 20%, and I typically accept all offers that are at least 30% of my asking price. And I accept more that are maybe like more off my asking price if they've been sitting for a while and I just want to move items. So I'm not super strict anymore on things, but if it's been listed in the last 3 to 6 months, that's kind of my marker and what I'm comfortable with, and everyone's different. But obviously I have 250% off sales each year, and I usually sell around 100 items per sale. And I only advertise it here on YouTube and on Instagram. So it's not something that I advertise on eBay or Poshmark. But this is a pair of Cork Ease sandals, kind of a gold shade. This seems to be kind of a classic style of theirs. I think this is absolutely adorable. I mean, there's some wrinkling in the metallic, but they're overall in really good shape. I think they've just been sitting at the bottom of someone's closet. These are $7, and I did find the style name. I lost some of my plastic inserts, so I just placed an order on Amazon to get some more plastic inserts. So my photos aren't the best, but at some point you just have to keep going. Keep going. I think I'm going to do a video. I don't know. I'm still thinking about some videos I'm going to do in January, but we'll see. I don't even know why I brought that up. All right, so I found 2 Brighton bags. I'm not a huge Brighton person personally, but I have sold it a number of times. And some things do better than others. They usually always have some little heart accent, but I have 2 of them with some light signs of wear, and people like these. I also think just a really great neutral shoulder bag that's easy, zippable, you know, you can't go wrong. This is kind of a tan goldish color. It's not quite gold. It's a little more than tan, if that makes sense. It's got the little heart accent. There's some signs of wear on the patent leather on this, so I just noted that. Both of these I'm expecting probably right around 25. But at the bins, I'm always happy to find brands that are good quality and that I've had luck with in the past. So this one I think is a really cute little summer bag just because of the more straw accent, the woven accent. So again, just a basic, probably about 25. And I've seen the comments that people are wanting to know when the next Chatty Work With Me is, and some messages. I kind of skipped December because I was just like, I just want to have a catch up on hauls, do some thread up boxes, keep it pretty chill. I'll be back with Chatty Work With Me's in January. Have no fear. I need to get some work done. So, and I've got some fun topics. But all right, so these are a pair of Lululemon shorts. These are men's. So here's that little logo. These I thought were actually in stellar condition until I was taking photos and I was trying to take a picture of the mesh, and I don't know which side it's going to be. Okay, it's so faint, but there's basically on this mesh layer, which is on top of the like biker shorts underneath. It looked like there was a faint mark. Now I can't even find it, but these are I can't remember the style. I Google lens searched it and found the exact style. I love the fact that it just has the biker shorts underneath for a guy, but if they don't want to wear, you know, everything fitted, it has that layer on top. I love the color scheme. So I think the comps for that, even with a small little flaw that I can't even find now, between 30 and 35, I think I'm hoping for 30. This is my first time finding Rails denim. So I don't know. I mean, I guess Rails probably makes all sorts of stuff, but I typically always find their button front shirts, or mostly. So this was interesting. These are kind of a boyfriend style jean, distressed, little cuffed hem, and yeah, size 27. I mean, I definitely up my style of what I like to wear. So it does have the little Rails back here. Rails is an expensive brand. And the comps for the jeans weren't terrible. So I think the comps were right around 35, 40, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. It's a first for me. All right, a little sip of water. Okay, so I got these pair of Beta brand jeggings, size large. I think I said I picked up Beta brand in my last haul, and I said I had decent luck with it, and someone said they can't move it for very much money. These aren't really that exciting of a style. It's just a classic blue, skinny. I think it's a mid-rise. It is a good size with the size large, but with these I'll probably only get about 25, but they're a great basic. Someone can replenish if they already own, and Beta brand definitely isn't what it used to be, but I still like picking it up, especially at the bins. All right, so this is New With Tags J. Crew Factory. I mean, just sometimes at the bins, it's like, it's size 12, it's New With Tags, it's a classic style, it has an elastic waist. Hey, if this does not sell in like 6 months, a year, I'll probably just keep it and try and wear this with some like tights and have a cute little outfit. I don't know. I think it has pockets. Yeah. I picked it up because I don't pick up J. Crew Factory, but it was New With Tags, size 12, and a classic style. And it's well made. So, you know, there's no shame with factory stuff. I typically don't pick it up to resell, but I don't think it's a bad thing to buy to wear. All right, this is a size moth. Happy New Year. Nothing's going to change. I still can't talk. Moth Anthropology. Kind of a staple sweater brand that I pick up pretty often. Size large, but you can see it's got more of a high-low front. If this were longer in the front, I would probably keep it because I just like the style. But 3/4 length sleeves, rounded neck. I think this is a really great spring or even summer sweater just because it's pretty lightweight. And yeah. Have I been saying the prices? Yeah. I said the J. Crew skirt, I'm probably expecting somewhere between $15 to $20. Its new attack's $80, but J. Crew factories always have sales. So, you know, if I could get $20 for that, that would be great. Probably 15. This moth, I'll probably only get about 20 just because I do better with oversized sweaters. So that one I probably won't get too much. This is Maj. Is it Maj? I know I've been corrected and I'm okay with it because I can never remember. Maj or Mage, M-A-J-E. It's a pretty expensive brand. I have mixed experience with it. It usually doesn't sell very quickly for me, but it sells and it's expensive. This is nothing too crazy, but it is a classic kind of shirt mini dress. And I think styled, you know, with maybe a chunky sweater on the top or even, you know, a slim black cardigan. I just think, you know, something like this with the pinstripes and yeah, I love classics because they just never really go out of style. So with that one, I think the comps were 35, 40-ish. Some people price this brand way higher, but I'm just mostly focused on solds. So we'll see. This is another soft surroundings. This has a couple pulls in the fabric, and I know I could do some work on kind of rethreading it through, but it also has some light pilling, and I just decided I'm just gonna sell as is. This is a casual, in my opinion, it kind of has Fajerte, is that the brand? That has these kind of pullover poncho style. That's what vibe it gives me. This is a size medium. And if it were one size larger, I would just have it in my closet because it's got a hood. It's very California beach style. But right here under the arms, there's some pilling, which you can't see because it's white. There's some little strings in a couple spots. So I think it's absolutely adorable. I'll probably only get about $20 because it's flawed. If it were in better condition, I might be able to get, you know, 25 to 30. But these are a pair of Athleta leggings. And these are warm. It also says the name, it's the Rainier Tight Legging. And they are kind of warm on the inside. It's not quite fleece, but they have some pockets and a great winter legging. And the comps for these actually are pretty good. I want to say the comps were right around 40 for a lot of these, which would be phenomenal. So we'll see. This is And Other Stories. And this is a size US 10. So I think it's the same owner as kind of the peach shade, but these are more of a chambray pant. So if you need a couple pants and you're a size 10 for some upcoming cruise or beach vacation, these would be pretty adorable. All right, this is Beyond Yoga. And I picked this up because, you know, January New Year's resolutions, I try and pick up a little bit of extra activewear. I don't get a huge amount of sales, but this is a really great layering piece for this season. I just love the print. It is a size extra small. So yeah, size extra small, so pretty tiny, but it fit on the size 6 mannequin. So I think it's more of a relaxed fit, but some of the comps for this exact style were pretty decent. I think there was like a little tiny snag. I can't remember. But I'm hoping for probably 25, 30. I think it was right on 30. Here is Rag & Bone sweater. I love this spring color. It is a size small, and yeah, I was just looking today because I sold a Rag & Bone blazer for men today, and I was realizing I've actually sold a lot of Rag & Bone. It doesn't sell quickly for me, but my hair's stuck, but it does sell for me. It just usually takes a little bit of time. And my average sale price for Rag & Bone is like $35, $40. So I know going into it, it's going to take a bit, but it usually does sell for me. All right. This is a adorable Anthropologie moth sweater. It's got little like pom-pom things, accents. Pretty cute on the sleeves. And yeah, spicing up a little cream sweater. So it's moth size small. and absolutely adorable. I'll probably get hopefully about 25 for that just because it's got that little extra pizzazz. I love this shade. Oh my gosh. I just need to go find the shirt in my size because I feel like this shade, I need to buy more of it. This is Vince, size small. And this is a little mock neck, beautiful blouse. Absolutely love this. It's basic, but I think the color is just so effortless, subtle statement. And I love the neckline. So some of the comps, I think there's one new with tags listed for like 100 or close to it. I think I listed mine for 49. I'm hoping for right around 35 or something around there. So these are a pair of Sundance kind of chino pants. These have a button that's still attached in plastic, but there's no tag associated with it, like price tag. So these are great basic, kind of ankle length, more straight leg. And I love Sundance. It's kind of a good bread and butter. Some things do better than others. These are kind of a basic, but I'm still hopeful that these will do well. So, maybe 25 around there. Here is a Duluth jacket. I love the color of this. It's kind of a periwinkle is how I would describe it, but I definitely never think of these things when I'm writing my listing. So it's kind of just a bluish, darkish gray shade. Is that what you would call it? You guys can tell me what color you think this is. But for me, how I see it in person is like a periwinkle shade. Or is periwinkle lighter? Whatever. It's an adorable jacket. Duluth Trading Company doesn't get high dollar for me, so I have to just keep, I really like this, so I would want to price it too high, and maybe I did, but I'll probably end up getting about 25, maybe 30 with that. Here's a pair of comfy pants. These are Vince, size small, and they're joggers. I feel like you could dress these up and wear these out, but they also just look kind of more like lounge pants. So elastic waist, kind of a mint greenish, bluish shade, but size small. And I think there were a couple tiny pulls on this, so I might not get too much. Yeah, it's on the waistband. There's some pulls, but I think they look comfy and cozy, and I love the shade. So, maybe 25 for those. Here's a pair of Everlane pants that when you're at the bins, I don't know about you guys, but you just start picking up, and I sort through my cart, but I'm usually pretty quick, and I get home usually and I'm like, I probably shouldn't have, but these are Everlane and they're wrinkled because they've been in a bag for weeks, but they're just, keep in mind, when I did find the style for this, it looked like they did okay, but I guess to me, it doesn't look like they look worn in, but I guess it's kind of the style. I found the style name. I listed them as is. I think the comps were somewhat decent for Everlane. I don't have the best of luck these days with this brand, but with these, if I could get 25, maybe up to 30, that would be wonderful. All right, last bag. Okay, so I think someone corrected one of my listings because I put these as the speed shorts for Lululemon, and they're not. I also got a pair of gray shorts, Lululemon, in a thread-up box recently that are listed, but I think these ones, someone told me it's a different style. I just forgot to change the listing because I was out running around. So they're similar to speed shorts, but they're not the exact same thing. They do have a little bit of darker gray right here, and then the logo. These are a size 6 tall, but they just kind of look like standard Lululemon shorts. So with those, I think the comps are right around 30, which is great. This is absolutely adorable. Sparrow, which is Anthropologie, size large, a really great spring tank top sweater, summer sweater tank. I feel like you could wear this over kind of a white tank because it's a little semi-sheer on the back, but with a pair of shorts, I think this is absolutely adorable. Or even with a pair of jeans, some Birkenstocks. Can you tell I'm creating my summer wardrobe? I'm not keeping that because I don't wear a lot of tank tops like that, but I think it's pretty adorable, and hopefully I get, 20 to 25. Here's an Arc'teryx tee, long sleeve tee, and it's got the little logo on front. Arc'teryx, I'm hoping that someday I'll find outerwear by this brand because I've only found a button front shirt, and 2 tees recently. But that's a bolo, not a bolo, it's on my bucket list. Is the Arc'teryx outerwear, and I just have never found it. But someday it'll happen. With this, I think the comps were right around 20. Here's a Loft size large, new with tags, lace number. Absolutely adorable. I did try this on. I thought about keeping it, but then I was like, it's new with tags, just sell it. They priced it at $70 or $69.50, but Loft always runs sales, so I'm sure someone could have gotten this easily for $30 to $40. So I'm not expecting too much. Hopefully I'll be able to get 20, maybe 25 for this, but I think it's really cute. Here's a baby shirt. I've sold this brand once before, and it sold pretty quickly. I think the other one I sold was a men's tee, and this is a women's tank, but it's Lalaboo, and you can put the baby in here. That's apparently so you can hold the baby close to the chest. That's my understanding. And they make men's and women's shirts, but they're pretty good quality. The comps have definitely gone down, or maybe I just never looked up women's, but I think the comps for this kind of style of tank top were in the, I want to say 25, maybe 30 range. I think I was steaming this in a chatty work with me a month ago. It's pineapples, and it's made well, and it's an outdated style, but it's a classic button front shirt with a fun novelty print. So it's made well, it's size small, it's a little oversized, and it's absolutely adorable. I love the little ties on the wrist area. I'll probably only get about, 18 to 20 for that, but I thought it was pretty adorable. This is a Diletta size large. So Anthropologie, this is definitely not a high-end brand for Anthro. And I still pick it up occasionally depending on size and style. So this is a size large. It's a great basic. I love the V-neck. It's got a little bit of the ruffle, peplum kind of style, and it just looks cozy and comfy. So I'll probably only get about, 20 for that, but I'm here for it. And it's me saying only, again, this is all bread and butter. A lot of this is bread and butter, and some of it's designer, like this Mage or Mage. This is a blouse that's absolutely adorable. It's a size 3, which I believe is equal to a large or extra large. I think it's a large, but it's definitely oversized. And you could wear this over a black tank or with some jeans. But yeah, I love black floral. I think it's just never goes out of style for most of us. So with that, because it is designer, because it's a good size, I did aim a little bit high. I think I'm expecting maybe around 50, 60 for that, because some of the comps were pretty good for that style. So this is a tank top by Theory, and Theory does not sell quickly or for much, but it is quality, and it's the bins. I really liked the neckline on this because underneath a blazer with a pair of jeans, I just think it's a stunning neckline. So that's why I picked it up. It also weighs nothing. So I probably am going to be getting, maybe $20 for that, but it's quality. Man, this bag has been sitting a while. Here's an Eileen Fisher black sweater. I thought I was going to keep this, but it's too boxy of a fit for me. It's a size medium, but it's definitely a relaxed fit. I think it's a linen blend, and it's just classic Eileen. I'll probably get about 30, 35 for that. Here's Eileen Fisher, a little jacket, more career style. I love the metallic gray, silver, but it's a size extra small. And so I do love picking up the larger sizes in Eileen, but this is still quality, and I absolutely love this style. I think this could be dressed up or down with a pair of jeans or with a pair of black slacks and more of a dressier occasion, but probably about 30, 35 for this. And I'm asked almost all the time, that's the sale price. That's not after fees and stuff or after my cost of goods. That's not my profit. That's what I'm expecting it to sell for. And again, all this is the bins. So my average cost of goods at the bins is about $2 per item. And here's the white Spanx from earlier in the video. So same style, same size, very relaxed fit. And again, I'll probably get about 25 to 30 for that. Here's another Beta brand. I did not know this was petite. I just saw the medium and I just grabbed it. And I just am a little too fast sometimes at the bins. Not the petite won't sell, but I might only get 20 for this and it might take a while to sell, but it is a good pair of jeggings and I'm okay with it. All right, a couple more items. This is a collab with American Eagle and I honestly, it's Keith something. I can't read this last part, but I did find it. These are a size 16 women's and they're a mom jean and they've got this distressing, but they also have like this fabric under the distressed knees. And then they have patches on the back. So yeah, just kind of a funky casual style. Some of these actually do pretty well, like in the 35 to 40 range. So we'll see. I thought it was pretty fun. I don't pick up a lot of American Eagle. I very, very rarely do, but I thought that collab was just too fun to pass up on. All right, pair of Madewell jeans. These are the perfect vintage crop jean, size 25. I just love this wash. It's just a great basic. And I'll probably only get about 30 for this. Madewell jeans, I've said it before. I'll continue to say it doesn't do typically well for me unless it's a really current style. But I do still pick them up, especially at the bins if they're in good condition. Because there's still a market for it, you know? And they're still good quality and that kind of stuff. All right, this is Pilcrow in the letterpress from Anthropologie. I love these jeans. They have a very subtle stripe on the front and back. They have a rolled hem, high rise. I like this wash. It's not quite light wash. It's kind of in between light and medium wash with some fading. But Pilcrow, sometimes it can do really well. I couldn't find these exact for comps for this exact style, but a really soft denim. Yeah, really cozy, and I like the style. So I'm hoping for maybe 30, 35 for those because it's slightly different, but we'll see. All right, and last but not least is a pair of Fry jeans, which I've never tried to sell. So this is gonna be a first for me. This was in the same bin, I think it's the size 16. What size is this? Yes, size 16. So I don't know if someone got the American Eagle collab and these, if it's the same person, because it was the same bin. But these are just a classic pair of jeans and it's by Fry, like the boot company. So I thought I'll give them a shot. Someone did add them to their cart and then they left. I don't send out offers. I mean, I send out offers to liked items, but I don't really chase people down. But yeah, I think I priced them around 50. So I'm hoping for around 35, 40, but we'll see. It's a first time for me trying to sell Fry jeans, but that is it. That is my last bins haul of 2023. Reminder, my 50% off sale is from January 1st through January 4th, midnight Pacific Standard Time. And I always get people asking, will you accept offers earlier? Will you accept offers late? I just have 4 days. And yeah, I don't even think I'll be awake at midnight on New Year's Day, but I am excited to extend a great offer. I will go with the offers, accept them as they come in, or the first ones after midnight on January 1st, Pacific Standard Time. And if you want a good deal, this is the time. So I will see you in the next video. That will be soon. I hope you all have a good New Year's. Bye.